Okay. Now what you say? Yeah, no, I think, I mean, I've done it before, so. Mhm.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. The 357 District Court will call its court into session for today's docket, Thursday, April 21st, 2022, 8 o'clock in the morning. Starting with 2021 DCL 6841, Cameron County versus Marisela Paredes.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ariana Curiela on behalf of the plaintiffs on this case. We're ready to proceed on this one. I just want to make sure Marisela Paredes is not present.
Marisela Paredes. No.
Alrighty, Your Honor. We're ready to proceed.
All right.
At this time, we are asking the court to take judicial notice of all the documents in the court's file. We are asking a judgment be granted in a total amount of $3,924 with 81 cents. We brought this suit on behalf of Cameron County for delinquent taxes owing on this property for the years of 2020 and 2021. Ms. Paredes was personally served, Your Honor, and that was back on January the 8th of 2022. There's no answer on file, and she has failed to appear at today's court hearing. So we are asking that judgment be granted, and we're offering exhibits A, B, and C.
Is this a homestead?
This is, let me verify there, Your Honor. I do see an exemption. I just want to make sure it is a homestead, Your Honor.
Marisela Paredes.
Yeah, Judge, she just walked in, Judge, to the courtroom.
All right.
Perfect.
Let me put on the computer.
We had been in communication with her, Your Honor. She had told us she was going to appear. That's why I was asking if she was on. I wasn't aware that she was going to appear in person.
Yeah, she just walked in.
Thank you.
Okay, just watch your step. And you can use it. I can click that. You can take a seat.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Ms. Paredes, this is a suit for your delinquent taxes. What do you have to say about that?
The reason I haven't submitted the payments is I have some previous things that I have done. My daughter was recently diagnosed with epilepsy, and she didn't have any insurance, and I had to do a lot of tests for her and take her to Driscoll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about your daughter. Certainly life does throw curves at you at the wrong time, and unfortunately that's the way it is. So let me ask you this. If I give you more time, will you have the ability to address this debt with the taxes?
Yes, it was just a situation that came up, and she had to get some MRIs and exams from the head, and they're very expensive.
They're very expensive. I know that for a fact. Very expensive. So tell me honestly, as best as you can, how long do you need to try to see if you can take care of this?
What is the total that I have? Because I know I only
They're asking for
partial.
Ms. Paredes, the total amount is $3,924 with 81 cents. It's for the years of 2020 and 2021. The amount again is $3,924 with 81 cents. That changes every month because of penalty and interest, and that penalty and interest is by law. So every month you'll see a little bit more.
Okay.
I don't know, Ms. Paredes, if you're going to be able to come to an agreement with the taxing entity represented by Ms. Curiel, that you need to call their office, figure out a payment plan, hopefully one that you can work with to address this debt. Can you do that?
Yes.
All right. So let me reset this for 6 months. Give you enough opportunity to see if you can make a dent on all this stuff, okay?
Yes.
All right, give me a Ms. Salas. 6 months. October 27th, okay?
Ms. Perez, if you can just call the Linebarger office, I'm one of the attorneys there. You can speak to anybody here. I'm just gonna give you our number so you can contact us and we'll give you that information. If you need any statements, we'll give you that as well. It's 956-546-1216. Again, that is 956-546-1216.
Okay?
Okay,
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
thank you, John.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day. 2020 DCL 5711 Cameron County versus Yvonne Martinez doing business as Jamboree Childcare Learning Center LLC.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ariana Puriel on behalf of the plaintiffs on this case. We're ready to proceed on this one as well.
All right, proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yvonne Martinez, no answer. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, we are asking the court to take judicial notice of all the documents in the court's file. We are asking that judgment be granted in a total amount of $4,411.62. We brought this suit on behalf of Cameron County for delinquent taxes owing for the years of 2015 up to 2020 for this account. Yvonne Martinez doing business as Jamboree Child Care Learning Center LLC was personally served, and that was back on January the 27th of 2022. There's no answer on file, Your Honor. They have failed to appear at today's court hearing. This is not a homestead, and the last payment on this account has been since 2015. Nothing has been made since then, or no arrangements have been reached at our office. So at this time, we are asking that judgment be granted, and we're offering Exhibit A, which is a certified copy of those delinquent taxes.
The court will take judicial notice of all documents and file in this case. The court having called out the name of Yvonne Martinez doing business at Jamboree Child Care Learning Center. No answer having been had. The court hereby grants the default judgment as paid for in the amount of $4,411.62. The court will admit Exhibit A in support of the default judgment.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next, 2018 DCL 7348 Cameron County versus Balram International LLC. Ms. Barczyk, Mr. Sanchez. I don't know what this is going on, but these are heavy hitters. They know what they're doing. So what's going on with this one?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor. Ariana Curiel on behalf of the plaintiffs on this case. On this one, there's delinquent taxes owing for the years of 2018 to 2021. We're ready to proceed, but I know Mr. Sanchez has been going back and forth on this case. I know they were trying to, I'm not sure it was an appraisal district issue, Your Honor, or if they were trying to get into a payment plan with our office. However, the last payment on this account has been since 2019, and there's more than $125,000 in taxes owing on this property. I'm not sure what the status is right now. And I know Mr. Sanchez and Ms. Bartek are involved in this case as well.
Well, the only way Ms. Bartek would be involved would be because of the bank, but I don't know.
I think IBC, IBC Bank filed an answer, and I think it was through her.
Okay.
IBC Bank is also involved. I believe they're lien holders on this, Your Honor.
Have you heard of Sanchez or Ms. Bartek? What do you want to do, counsel? I mean, this might be an exercise in futility. Then I'm going to have a motion for new trial here.
Yes, I understand, Your Honor. We can just recall it, and then if anything, we'll get a reset if they don't appear. I know Mr. Sanchez sometimes has a lot of cases going on, so maybe we can just recall it. If not, we'll get a reset after all our cases are done.
All right, we'll recall it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
2021 DCL 1841, Cameron County versus Sandra F. Ordaz. Sandra Ordaz. All right.
Good morning, Your Honor. Thank you. We're ready to proceed on this one. So at this time, we are asking the court to take judicial notice of all the documents in the court's file. We are asking that judgment be granted in a total amount of $1,917.82. We brought this suit on behalf of Cameron County for delinquent taxes owing for the years of 2018, 2020, and 2021. This is a homestead, Your Honor. We had been in communication with the defendant, so we were just trying to make sure she she wasn't present. She had advised us that she would appear. However, unfortunately, she has not appeared at today's court hearing, and she has been served, Your Honor. She was served back on January the 7th of 2022. We also included another record owner on this property, and that was Mr. Oscar Ordaz, and he was also served, and that was back on December the 28th of 2021. At this time, Your Honor, since there's no answer on file and they have not appeared at today's court hearing, we are asking that judgment be granted in that total amount, and we're offering exhibits A, B, and C.
Ms. Curiel, what I'm gonna do with that one, I'm gonna recall it along with the Sanchez matter later on. Maybe.
Yes, Your Honor.
Maybe she have an opportunity to appear. All
Yes,
right.
Your Honor.
2021 DCL 3759, Cameron County versus Patricia M. Truman, trustee of Patricia Truman Irrevocable Living Trust.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Ariana Curiel on behalf of the plaintiffs on this case. I just want to make sure that was 2021 DCL 3759.
That's correct. Patricia M. Thurman.
Thank you, Your Honor. On this one, we are ready to proceed. I just want to make sure nobody's present.
No answer. Ms. Thurman? Nope.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. At this time, Your Honor, we are asking the court to take judicial notice of all the documents in the court's file. We are asking that judgment be granted in a total amount of $15,616.99. We brought this suit on behalf of Cameron County for delinquent taxes owing for the years of 2018 to 2021. Ms. Truman was personally served, and that was back on July the 14th of 2021. This one is also a homestead, Your Honor. It has that exemption. However, there's no answer on file, and they have failed to appear at today's court hearing. We have not had any payments since the year of 2018. Nobody has come forward at this time, so we are asking that judgment be granted, and plaintiffs are offering exhibits A, B, and C.
All right. The court will take judicial notice of all documents on file. In this case, the court having called the name of Patricia M. Thurman or anybody representing the Thurman Revocable Living Trust. No answer has been had. The court grants judgment is prayed for and admits exhibits A, B, and C in support thereof.
Thank you, Your Honor.
2020 DCL 3724, Cameron County versus Donald R. Bardu.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ariana Curiel on behalf of the plaintiffs on this case. On this one, we're ready to proceed as well.
Mr. Bardu? Nope.
Okay, at this time, Your Honor, we are asking the court to take judicial notice of all the documents in the court's file. We're asking that judgment be granted in a total amount of $8,252 with 58 cents. The amount again was $8,252 with 58 cents. We brought this suit on behalf of Cameron County for delinquent taxes owing for the years of 2015 to 2021. There's no exemptions on this property, and the last payment on this account has been since 2015. No arrangements have been made since this case started, Your Honor. Nobody has communicated with our office. Mr. Bardu was personally served, and that was back on July the 12th of 2021. We included another record owner on this property, and that is Ms. Deborah Bardu, and she was also personally served, and that was the same date, July the 12th of 2021. So at this time, we are asking that judgment be granted, and we're offering exhibits A, B, and C.
All right. The court will take judicial notice of all documents filed in this case. The court having called out the name of Donald R. Bardu, no answer having been had. Court hereby grants a default judgment. It's prayed for in the amount paid for, and the court will admit exhibits A, B, and C in support thereof.
Thank you.
2020 DCL 2833, Harlingen Consolidated Independent School District versus Rolando Valdez. Rolando Valdez.
Your Honor, I believe I did see a Rolando Valdez on the Zoom hearing.
I see right now. Rolando Valdez. Mr. Valdez. Mr. Valdez. You there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. We're talking about your case, sir. What are we doing with your case?
Sir, I need a payment plan for about a year to finish and pay everything out. Could that be possible?
Your Honor, on this one, it's not a homestead and it's a little over $8,000 that is owed, but he just made a payment in March of $3,000. So I know he's trying to get into the payment plan and we'll get him in the payment plan. I think he just needs a little bit more and he could do a monthly payment. He just needs to communicate with our office and we'll get that over to him if he can't physically come over.
Mr. Valdez, you heard that?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, that's all you have to do. Let me reset it for 6 months, October 27 for status to see how it's coming along, okay?
Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
Your Honor.
All
Mr. Valdez, if you can just communicate with our office, you've been paying and communicating with the library office, just call our office. Our number is 956-546-1216. Again, that is 956-546-1216. And I believe we just needed a little bit more for that payment plan, but we'll get you in that payment agreement.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, 2021 DCL 2911, Cameron County versus Elmer Shaw, doing business with International Income Tax Services.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ariana Curiel on behalf of the plaintiffs on this case. On this one, we're ready to proceed as well.
All right,
At this time, Your Honor, we are asking the court to take judicial notice of all the documents in the court's file. We're asking that judgment be granted in total amount of $1,781.63. We brought this suit on behalf of Cameron County for delinquent taxes owing for the years of 2017 to 2021. Elmer Schul, doing business as International Income Tax Service LLC, was personally served through their registered agent, and that was back on December the 21st of 2021. There's no answer on file, Your Honor, and they have failed to appear at today's court hearing. This account has no exemptions. So at this time, we are asking that judgment be granted, and we're offering Exhibit A.
all right. Court will take judicial notice of all documents on file in this court. In this case, the court haven't called out the name of Elmer Shaw. No answer having been had. Court hereby grants the default judgment is prayed for it and admits Exhibit A in support of that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
2017 DCL 4823 Point Isabel School District versus Richard Chinsky.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ariana Curiel on behalf of the plaintiffs on this case. On this one, we are asking that a non-suit be granted.
If you file a non-suit, Ms. Curiel,
We have not filed it. We just learned that payment was made 2 days ago. So we learned this yesterday, Your Honor. So we are asking that a non-suit be granted. We'll be filing it right after this court hearing.
the court will grant the oral motion for non-suit.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. 2021 DCL 3479 Cameron County versus Juanita Treviño Morales.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Treviño Morales.
I believe I do see someone present for that case. It's Ms. Miroslava Seshi. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her last name correct, but she's present, Your Honor.
All right, unmute yourself, Ms. Seshi.
Yes, hello, good morning, Your Honor.
Are we pronouncing your name correct?
It's Chesky. That's
There we go.
Yes.
Chesky.
Well, yeah, I'm
Chesky.
sorry.
I apologize for that.
Ms. Chesky. I was following Ms. Curiel, knowing that thinking that she knew what she was saying, doing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. No.
I went monkey see,
Chesky.
monkey do on that one. Sorry. Okay, Ms. Chesky, what do you have to do? What do we have to say about this case?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Ms. Correa.
Yes, Your Honor, on this one, we have a little over $13,000 that is owed in delinquent taxes. We included Ms. Chesky interim only. I know Ms. Morales had filed an answer as she was the record owner at the time that we filed this lawsuit. I'm not sure what the status is. I know they had requested payoffs and from our office and just tax statements. So I'm not sure where we're at, Your Honor.
Ms. Chesky?
Yes, Your Honor. So basically this was my mother's house and it went through probate and it took quite a while to clear it through probate. I am now the sole heir and I'm taking care of her estate and her debts.
Okay, so what do you need to take care of this one?
I was at the office on Monday and I talked to one of the legal associates in order to start a payment plan.
Okay,
I do see that, Your Honor. They were here on the 18th, and it was her, actually.
all right. And so you've arrived at a payment plan with them, and it's gonna start when?
We haven't gotten through the details yet. I'm still waiting for them to send that to me. And then as soon as that is kicked in, I will start with the payment plan.
I'll double check on that. Whenever they come to our office, Your Honor, we do give them tax statements and we explain what is needed. And it's usually a down payment, just so we can have something down and then split the rest into several months. And that's usually explained. After that, we just kind of wait for the payment to come in. And that's when we all sign that contract, Your Honor. We'll go ahead and check what happened. I'm not sure. I can't see the notes. I just know she was present.
Here's what I want to do, Ms. Curiel. You can, Ms. Chesky, and you can get together as to who she talked to and all this, and if not, then disabuse Ms. Chesky of the notion that it's a done deal. I mean, if she didn't, if you require a down payment before you get anything cranking, you know, she needs to know about that.
Yes, Your Honor.
So what I'll do is I'll reset this for October 27th for status also. Okay? And Chesky?
Yes,
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
You too. All right. 2014 DCL 2374, Arturo Reyes Hernandez, Nora Garcia Picasso.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning, Mr. Gar.
Buenos días.
Oh, yeah.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning. Do we have Mr. There you are.
Morning.
We have everybody here. So what's going on here? Please
Morning, Your Honor. Attorney Christine Cortez as the amicus.
tell me some good news, please. Amicus.
Your Honor, Mom only speaks Spanish, so I'm waiting for.
Here.
Your Honor, as to the status, I did speak with both attorneys. Right now, Mom is still unsupervised. She did finish her parenting classes with Ms. Banerjee. As far as I understand, everything's been going well.
Señoría, ya hablé con los abogados aquí presentes. La señora está llevando a cabo todos sus servicios. No está llevando a cabo la supervisión en relación a los niños.
And I have spoken to both attorneys about increasing her hours for the next 3 months.
Y también ya hablé con los abogados para que le aumenten las horas para los próximos 3 meses.
It's still being supervised, though.
Y todavía se está supervisando.
Okay.
As far as I understand, they were both in agreement unless that changed from this morning.
Y de lo que sé, los dos están en acuerdo. No sé si haya cambiado algo hoy en la mañana.
Mr. Aguirre, are you in favor?
Señor
Yes, sir.
Aguirre, ¿está a favor usted? Sí, señor.
Mr. Garza?
Señor
Yes,
Garza.
Judge, the agreement would be to double the time that she's currently doing and then revisit in a few months.
Sí, su señoría, el acuerdo es que se dobletee el tiempo que se está llevando a cabo y en un par de meses que se lleve a cabo una audiencia para ver cómo va todo.
Okay.
I would say the one comment my client would make to the court
Okay.
and to everybody is that the child has expressed to him that the most important thing to her in the visits is seeing the siblings, that she's still very cautious with her mother.
Hay algo muy importante que también quiere llevar a cabo como comentario mi cliente y que sí ha expresado la niña que lo más importante para ella en las visitas viene siendo estar con sus hermanos, convivir con ellos.
And that's important. And the girl in this case really appreciates the time with the children. That is the only thing he would comment to the court today.
Lo único que mi cliente comentaría para usted, su señoría, en este día, es de que para ella, para la niña, es muy importante el convivio con los hermanos.
And that's all, Judge.
Eso es todo, señoría.
Yeah. All right. So are we gonna, what are the particulars? You all have worked it out in writing and submitted to me for an order, the extended hour and the supervision. Is that where we're going?
Entonces, ¿cuáles son los particulares en este caso? ¿Ya todo está por escrito? ¿Ya todo lo pusieron en una orden para que yo lo firme o cómo va?
I can prepare an order, Judge. Currently, what has happened is she was supposed to do 2 hours Saturday, 2 hours Sunday. But that hasn't worked, so they've been doing all 4 hours on Saturday. That was easier for them to accomplish.
Su señoría, yo le preparo una orden en relación a esto, como ha estado funcionando, es de que son 2 horas el sábado, 2 horas el domingo, pero eso no ha estado funcionando, entonces mejor acumularon las 4 horas en el sábado.
Okay. All right, well then Mr. Garza, submit the order and pass it by Mr. Aguirre to make sure it reflects your agreement. And
Yes, sir.
also Ms. Cortez, so to make sure that she's got her approval on it.
Señor Garza, nada más haga la orden, pásesela por favor al señor Aguirre para que la apruebe y también a la señorita Cortés para que la autorice también ella.
Okay. Do we need another status hearing on this one?
¿Necesitamos otra fecha de estatus?
Your Honor, but I would like it at least 60 to 90 days out, please.
60 or 90 days?
De 60 a 90 días, su señoría, por favor. De 60 a 90 días, ok.
August 3rd.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
El 3 de agosto.
Okay. Let's see how, hopefully you will continue to be working. This new arrangement will work even better for all parties involved and especially the child.
Esperemos que este acuerdo nuevo funcione perfectamente bien para todas las partes y sobre todo para la menor.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
May we be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
This is live, no?
What?
Elosa?
Elorza? I don't think so. Mr. Gallego was on, or he's on still.
No, he's on. I know that, but
Yeah.
I don't remember. Okay. Well, all right. Can you bear with me, Mr. Gallego? I'll be right back. Okay.
No problem, Judge.
You're the last dance. So you're the last one. You're the last one. All the energy is going to you. All right.
Mr. Valdez, Rolando Valdez.
Mendoza for what? Did I skip that?
Yeah. It's right above the point is a bill.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Mendoza, is he on?
I don't think so. I think just his client is on.
Miss,
Yeah, I'm here. I've been trying to contact him, but I think that he was very ill and he was very sick. So I don't know what his status is right now.
can you hold on a second then?
Yeah.
We'll find out. Don't leave.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Curiel, what are we gonna do with Sanchez?
A ver qué. No, es que a mí me dijo que estaba bien enfermo y que estaba en el hospital.
We're trying to contact his office, but he's not in the office. Miss Curiel.
Yes, Your Honor, that's fine, Your Honor. We'll get a reset. We'll get in contact with him and see what the status is.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, reset it. Okay. Now give me, I forget, will you tell me the history between Sandra Ordaz and what she has been in contact with your office? She's made payments and what happened?
On this one, Your Honor, on Sandra Ordaz, that's 2021 DCL 01841. She had signed a payment arrangement with our office, had made arrangements and had been in communication with our office. The only thing is she defaulted the payment. She stopped making payments, but she did call us, let's see, yesterday. Yes, yesterday, saying that she would be appearing, that she just needed time. However, it's the year 2018, 2020, and 2021 that is pending. It's a little, almost $2,000, $1,917.82, Your Honor.
Can we reset this?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's reset this also for May 19th. We'll reset it for May 19th. Hopefully she'll surface. I hate to take action on $2,000 in our house.
Yes, Your Honor. On the Sanchez case, what was the date?
The same thing.
May 19th. Perfect.
The vote set for that day.
Thank you, Your Honor. That is all I had for this morning. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Diaz.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Let's see, hold on. Laura Mendoza is off.
Ms. Martinez,
Yeah,
I'm
mean-
gonna go ahead and reset you, man. And I'm gonna reset you for, let me give you a date, okay? Would that be okay?
well, the thing is that I'm pregnant and with my insurance, I need this divorce to be finalized.
But if you're pregnant, I don't think you can get divorced. Let me see.
Well, that's the thing, that this is the second court. We were just gonna bring the father of the child so he could,
I'm still gonna have to reset you. There's no way we're gonna be able to hear you today. I'm gonna reset you. Do you wanna get reset for next week or the following week?
next week.
Okay, let's set it up for the next Thursday then,
Okay,
at same time,
okay, thank you.
Monday. Hold on. Oh, on the 28th? Okay. Mr. Mendoza is gonna be doing a procedure on the 28th in the hospital. So I'm gonna have to give you, let's see, hold on. What about May 5th? Yes, May 5th.
May 5th?
Yes,
All right, well, the soonest available that he
yes,
can. show
yes.
up.
That's the date, May 5th at 8.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. And that's what I was telling her. I don't think you will. Yeah. Let me check. When are you supposed to have the baby?
On October, but he needs to put me under his insurance so I could keep going to the doctor. And
The
I
baby's
can do
father.
that.
The
Yeah,
baby's father.
yeah, and I can't do that if I'm still married with my ex partner.
Yeah, well. Yeah, I know. Yeah, hold on. Yes. Okay. Let me, yeah, you know what, Robert? Let me go ahead and let the judge know right now that she is pregnant and that is yes, that's the whole thing, the insurance. But you still have to have a paternity test, no? Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, because of the ruling, yeah. The rules. Yeah. Está bueno. Okay, Robert. Mira, you know what? Let me get back with you and let you know what dates I'm gonna give. Okay. A ver, hold on. Hold on. 832. Ok, está bueno. Ok, dale, bye bye. Ma'am,
Yeah.
you know, let the judge know right now that you are pregnant, and let's see what he wants to do.
Yeah, he already knows. And actually my ex-husband, he was on here in the first court, and he made a statement that he wasn't in any way involved with me. That's why we're having this second court for the father to show up.
Okay, let's see what he says, because you know, it doesn't have to do with us. It has to do with the actual rules as a law.
Okay.
So let's see what he's gonna say. But Mr. Mendoza is right now in the hospital getting some stuff done. Oh, okay. Okay, let me go ahead and get back with you, okay? Robert? Está bueno. Okay, bye. Yeah, let me go ahead and tell the judge, and let's see what he wants to do. But hold on.
Hello, Cindy.
Mr. Gallaga? Good morning. You don't need an interpreter, did you?
No, I do not.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Rivera, I know you speak English. Galaxy A51?
That's my client, Mr.
Oh,
Ilosa.
okay.
He speaks English.
Okay, thank you. Alejandro, those are the only cases we have, so if you need to go, you can.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Two.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Mr. Ayaga, Ms. Itzel Rivera. Ms. Rivera,
Yes.
unmute yourself. We got a hold of your attorney, and he is currently under the weather, but he's also at a very good close friend of his funeral and close friend of ours funeral today. One of our colleagues passed away, and he's at his funeral. That's number one. So he's not gonna be here today. Number two, we still have the situation that I believe you are pregnant, currently pregnant, right?
Mhm.
And you're pregnant, and we cannot get your divorce pregnant until we find out legitimately who is the father of your child. Since you've had two concurring relationships, so to speak, you're still married and you have a boyfriend, and you got pregnant. So I think I remember asking you the first time around whether the father of the child, I suppose, is your current boyfriend, right?
Yeah, and actually my husband was also in the court, and he made a statement toward you, and he said that he was not the father, that we hadn't seen each other in over a year. And that's why we did the
All right,
second.
so I need your boyfriend to stand up and be counted.
Oh, he's here.
Okay, well, but I can't have the proceedings right now. I'm explaining to you
Oh, okay.
what's going on. I can't hear anything right now. You both need to contact Mr. Mendoza so he can tell you what he needs to file to make sure that your boyfriend is on the record as being the father of this child. And maybe once we do that, I can proceed to divorce if you're still pregnant. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So you need to contact Mr. Mendoza and tell him your boyfriend is willing to stand up and be counted, that he's going to acknowledge his paternity and,
Okay.
and all that. And Mr. Mendoza will know what to do with that information to send this out so we can get you divorced, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Mr. Mendoza will be alerted of the next reset. What do you want to reset this for? May 5th,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Yeah.
In the meantime, please contact him and tell him that your boyfriend appeared today willing to under oath state that he's the father and all that, and that he's willing to stand up and be counted. I'm sure he can do something with that information to get this thing process going, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. All right, Lorsa, Mr. Gallaga.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning. All right, so what, I have a whole bunch of exhibits that I reviewed some time ago, and I'm trying to recall what. So a lot of the information, some of the information regarding the text going back and forth between both you, the Lorsas, evolved around payment of taxes that were due and discounts and set it off from the amount you kept and things like that. You kept the stimulus check, you pay the taxes and all this and all that. So where are we on this whole thing, Mr. Gallaga? You gave me a whole bunch of information that I'm sure militates in favor of some kind of offset of the total amount that he collected because he paid taxes for the property or what have you. Am I right?
Well, truth be told, Your Honor, what we're set for today is, of course, modification and enforcement. Ms. Lorsa had sent that letter to the court stating that my client's taking money and, you know, he's disappeared with some thousands of dollars. And the exhibits we sent, you know, show that they had their agreement. They were working things out. They were paying their taxes so they don't end up in front of Your Honor like the cases we had this morning. If you look at the Cash App exhibits, he sent her money through Cash App. And that's just one account. The other account was deleted, so we couldn't get the more exchanges of money. Those issues were brought up by Ms. Ilorza. She had sent that letter making these allegations. And so truth be told, the only thing we're truly set on is the modification and the enforcement. Your Honor did want some information regarding Ms. Ilorza's allegations, but as far as the modification.
Let's talk about the enforcement and the modification. What are you seeking to enforce and modify?
Well, in the modification, I want to begin there. It was back when Mr. Ilorza was asked to be removed from the home. Ms. Ilorza asked their oldest son to go with them. After discussing it with my client, he believes it's in his son's best interest that Ms. Ilorza remain the person to designate the residence of their son. He's going to be a graduate of high school in about a month, and he's going to turn 18 and head off to college by the end of the summer. And so he doesn't feel the need to modify conservatorship so long as we put in place a provision regarding possession and access stating that their son can freely live at dad's or mom's. He's already an adult.
Yeah, I don't see any issue with that. If at that age he's got some kind of judgment, and the court can certainly is required or allowed to hear what his opinion is. If he wants to navigate between both households, that's up to him.
And you know, that's our point, is that he's an adult. He's already taken some college courses. He's a smart kid. And so we're not looking to modify conservatorship, just a free, open type of possession and access.
Yeah, the court would encourage that. Yeah, Mr. Lorza, do you have any issue with
that? At this point,
do you understand what they're asking?
yes.
They don't want to modify what's going on. They just want to confirm that he's free to go about your house and his house, whatever he wants. Apparently, Mr. Gallaga has made a comment that he bases it on something he knows that I don't know, which is that your son's a smart kid. that he knows what he's doing. He is going off to college, which is a good thing. And I will tell you that he, at that point, will need both you and Mr. Lota's support through college. Because, you can get some rough times. I know I did when I went to college. I needed my parents in one way or the other. Moral support, financial support. It went big. Even though they didn't give me any money, just the fact that they were there with me, supporting me through this endeavor, it helped me a lot. And so you both have something to offer to him. This shouldn't come to a matter where it spills over into some kind of damage to his path. Looks like he's got a good path going. I would encourage both of you to encourage him by the way you both treat each other in front of him, and allow him to navigate both homes. Yeah. Did you hear that, Mr. Lorza?
I can't hear you.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm sorry.
All right. Did you hear anything I just said?
The last 5 seconds I didn't, Your Honor. I'm so sorry.
Well, no, I'm just saying that it's up to you both, you and Mr. Lorza, that this is the product of your prior reunion. Obviously, God has blessed you with a very smart kid, and it would be a shame for you guys to ruin or damage the path he's on by your disagreements. Seems to be no disagreement regarding this. Regarding the other matter of whether he kept all those checks, I have a ton of stuff that I have here that I haven't really placed into proper focus as to who owes what and whatever, but that's not in front of me. I addressed it because you raised it. I can't do anything about it right now. Listen to me. I am addressing what is actually in front of me right now, formally. Formally, what's in front of me is their motion to modify and their motion for enforcement. Mr. Gallaga has just told me that they really are not going to proceed on any modification. They don't want anything modified. They just want encouragement that the oldest boy be encouraged to visit with both of you as he so chooses to see. That's basically what they want. Do you have any issue with that?
No, Your Honor.
All right.
No, Your
Mr. Gallaga?
And Your Honor, the only other issue is the enforcement. But it looks like what I spoke with my client, it looks like they've been working it out. There was a time where Ms. Lorza recently set up a visit. My client saw the kids. And so that seems to be resolved. And there was some allegations of tropical needing counseling, things like that. But I think it's all been squared away. So my client's seen the kids. My recommendation to him as his counsel was to request a suspended commitment so we can ensure that visitation continues. But we'll defer to the discretion of the court and the wisdom of the court regarding that.
All right. So you hear that, Mr. Lorza?
Yes, Your Honor. And I've never had an issue in him seeing the kids. I've never followed the court order because he's a truck driver. I guess it was just so much, him thinking otherwise. I've been pushing my kids. I've always pushed my kids. And he knows it. He was upset. I don't have no time to be fighting. I don't want to fight with him, Your Honor. I was with him for 20 years. And the last thing that I want is for my kids to see this. I didn't bring my kids to be here in court and bittering and this. I don't want none of it. I don't want to fight with him. And he knows it. If I stay quiet, Your Honor, it's for the best interest of my kids. Like I said, it was 20 years, let's go by, let's just pass this. I don't wish nothing bad upon him. I want the best for him. I want the best for my kids. My kids do have their issues, their mental issues. They are autistic, and my son is already going to go to college. All I want is for the best interest of my kid. If he wants to be with his dad for a little bit, he wants to be with me. I think it's like we agreed, Eli and I, that it's best that I stayed with the with the custody. Why? Because you know how hard it is for college, okay? And sometimes and it would be in his best interest to be under me than him because financial aid and stuff like that. I love my children and I know my children love him.
But here's what I'm saying. He's going to be. Look, this is all for 1 year, or maybe when was this the oldest? When is he turning 18?
In August, Your Honor.
This year?
Yes.
So you got to remember this, Mr. Lorza. This child, once he turns 18, he is a emancipated child. That's what they call it in the law. He's emancipated. He has freed himself from any parental obligations, responsibilities, or supervision. He can call it on his own. He can enter contracts on his own. He can buy a house on his own. He can buy a car on his own. He can join the military on his own. You know, he's become an adult legally. Legally, maybe mentally not, but legally he's an adult. So any enforcement, any supervision you had over him is over. Both of you is over in August. That by law, the orders that are in place that affected your ability to supervise him and dictate where he lived, who he saw, what he didn't see, are effectively disappeared when he becomes 18. So you got a couple of more months going here. After that, it's his call. And not yours and not Mr. Lord's. So if you both have engendered good environments in your respective homes, I have no doubt that he will navigate between both of your homes. If you in fact have provided him a warm, comfortable, supportive, loving environment in your own proper homes, he will look for that. And he will need that when he goes off to college. That's what I'm saying. Okay? All right. So the court's not going to do that. I think that the court, with respect to this child, you know, it's pretty much going to work out this whole situation. So the court will not suspend the imposition. I hope that there's no more problems regarding this, because Mr. Lorza has stated on the record that she has no issue with Mr. Eli seeing his kids. This is all been a misunderstanding, and they don't want to be fighting anymore, and I agree with this. Don't be fighting anymore. Just move on with your respective lives. All right? Mr. Elorza?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Elorza?
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Do you agree?
I agree, Your Honor.
All righty. All right. That'll be the order of court, Mr. Ayala.
I'll submit an order to that effect, Your Honor.
Thank you both for taking